Hey everyone, and welcome back to Community Builds. Testing the, what's it called? I'm forgetting stuff already. The automotive park that I was working on. I've been having issues with Steam and the game downloading mods every time I load it, but I figured I'd try and see if it's been fixed or not. Either way, on with the video. I just can't believe it's been 6 months since I've done a video on this map. As you can tell by this real drive transport truck that's sitting here. I think Stealthy Green made it. Either way, a little note from last week's video. The torpedo from some patty, I believe it was, is meant to be, it didn't click in the video, torpedo. I know torpedoes are launched from submarines, so therefore it should have clicked in my mind that it gets launched in the water or underwater, not just freely in the air. So, a little issue from last episode, but either way, let's get going. First of all, this week, the first one this week is a Lancia Delta HF Integrale, I can't pronounce certain Italian things. Michelle would be able to, by Jezza. No description, so let's build it and check it out. Initial thought from the front is it looks exactly like one. Is it Lancia or is it Lancia? I've heard it so many different ways, but this looks amazing. It looks exact. At least to me it does. Last episode when I said I'd put up a picture, I forgot. I'll try to remember to this time. But this looks awesome. It looks like it has a straight axle style suspension in the front for some reason, and then independent in the back. Can I open the hood or anything? No. Just probably for lag and whatnot. Let's take a better look at the bottom. Excuse me. Okay, so yes, it's essentially a solid straight axle in the front, which is interesting. I'm not sure what it has normally, but I believe it would have an independent front. And then, yeah, just a simple little stick in the back. Ooh, interesting. This might be... Oh, there's a engine and a motor glitch welded into there, so this should be pretty fast. I'm just curious what that one's for. Is that just kind of because, or does that have a use? Also, another thing, the Peugeot last week, it had trailing arm suspension with steering on the trailing arm, and I got all confused by that. It was just so it would negate the, it would use the resistance from the seat, and then the steering would kind of negate its own self, whatever. They explained it in the description, or in the comments. I wasn't expecting this to be a real drive. People have changed their names on Steam, so I'm kind of confused as to who's uploading what at the moment, but I'm really, really glad this is a real drive. I love real drive cars, or however you call them. The doors work really well too, like, no binding, no lag. I'm surprised. You guys are getting really good at this. Alright, so the typical way this works is if it glitches, remove the back of the seat. Not sure if they fixed that yet. Wow. Glitch welded wedges in here to get a seat detail. This is what I mean. Even in vanilla without mods, just glitch welding, which we should be able to put wedges like this anyways. It's just little details. I love it. But either way, I believe the first one is the green one. Yeah, that sounds about right. These ones should be lights, so that'll be like the left signal. Yeah, left signal, right signal, and then probably... Oops. That one will probably be like, yeah, the lights. Ooh, that looks cool. and then that one isn't connected to anything at the moment. Okay. And then the brake lights and stuff will probably be wired in with all of this. So, the thing with real drive, does that mean the bus is real drive too? Interesting. Okay. So the thing with this is instead of using the normal driver's seat, you use a button for left and right and a switch to go forwards, and then the white switch switches it into reverse. Hence the engine and the motor. The motor is probably reverse. Close the door, and I'd like to back up first. Go. Turn right. Oops. Keep going backwards. Nope. There we go. Alright, and then I want to go that way. Oh, this thing's pretty fast. This thing's really fast. It's too fast. Oh no, it's running away now. Okay. I guess it wants to go racing. I'm going to load the... Where is it going? I'm thinking of loading the bus. Okay, it high centered over there. I'm going to load the bus really quick, and it is a real drive. Okay, so hopefully the real drive school bus... Oh, it's laggy, okay. I'm just gonna run over and take out the Lancia. But you get the idea, these things are amazing and they're tons of fun to drive. Every time one pops up, it just... As you can tell, it makes me so happy, I don't know why. I'm also really happy to finally be back on the proper community builds world. But yeah, here's the Lancia. You can see the stuff spinning. Awesome little car. I love the realistic real drive stuff. Yeah. I think I covered pretty much everything, so like I said, let's move on to the bus. Bus. Whenever I hear bus, I think of Need for Speed now. When they first get into the Mustang and get off the highway. I don't want to give away the movie too much if anyone hasn't seen it, but if you haven't seen the Need for Speed movie, it's awesome. One of my absolute favorites. Either way, bus. This thing is awesome. I like how you used the utility sign instead of like school bus or something. It makes sense. Then, awesome looking interior. Does the hood open? No, that's okay. Lag. I'm glad it's not lagging now that the car's gone. It just didn't like having both. It's a lot of logic and moving stuff in them. So, it's got... ooh, does it even have springs on the front? I can lift it from there. Oh, it does. It's just way up there. Okay. So it's got two bearings, sticky front, suspension. Yeah. Words. You guys know how I am with words. I call it stick suspension because it's just a stick. But it's got two bearings because it's the real drive. And then we've got the bottom of the engine, frame rails. Wow. Looks like a V8, big oil pan. This thing has all the details it needs. A little bit of glitch welding on the back. I still find it weird when people make it pivot on the top. It gives it a weird movement in my opinion. How do we get in though? Oh yeah, there's a door over here. Okay, there we go. Opens the door on the school bus. Alright, so, we've got... I like how you put that in the place of the gas pedal and then... Actually, it looks like that's in place of a gas pedal and then that's like brake and clutch, but that could just be gas and brake there. Looks like what would be the arm for the door. Yep, normally you'd grab a lever and open the door yourself on old school buses. I miss old buses and just how basic they were. Like, kids didn't even get seatbelts. That's sad. They probably still don't. I haven't been in a school bus in a long time. But, either way, what's that do? That's probably... Ooh, that is. Okay, so that is the warning lights. when I was working at London Kia, in the morning when I'd go to the storage, I'd often get stuck behind a school bus, but people would always drive by it even though the stoplight was out. So I'd start putting the four-ways and the warning beacon on the parts truck, and then I'd block the other lane of traffic so no one could drive by and accidentally hit anyone. So there's the headlights. Looks like it turns on the fog lights as well. Is there interior lights too? There are. It looks like it turns on interior lights as well. It does. I would personally put these lights on a separate switch, but oh well. And then there's the signals. I like how you put the gate for the signal on the dash so you can see it. I should start doing that. And it makes it a lot easier to keep track of. Either way, this will be... Gotta have music. Oh, you got little extra mirrors up there and everything. Okay. I'm still looking over and trying to find more detail, that's all. But either way, the driving will be the same. How do you close the... Ah, this has the old style door on it. Okay. So let's see if I can get this back over to the main area. Alright, the engine's on. Let's go. Hopefully this won't be quite as fast. And I'll mention who made this once we get over here. I just realized I forgot about that. It seems like it might be a little bit slower, but as you can see, it's still all the same controls and stuff. And if the shop were still spawned in, we would be in the shop. Is the door gonna open for me? Am I trapped inside a bus now? I don't want to back up. Oh no, I'm trapped inside of a bus. I don't like being trapped inside things, that makes my anxiety bad. Okay, either way. That is the Realistic Drive Gavril H Series Mini School Bus Upfit. So it's a replica from the school bus on Beam NG Drive. And and with it not saying who it's by, I believe this one is by Stealthy Green. Not sure this one, because people changed names and stuff, and the name on Discord I believe is showing up different also, but either way, I believe it's made by Stealthy Green or someone else that was doing these. But yeah, definitely check these out. The real drive things are amazing, and these two would actually go in a city really well together. But next is a Logic Clock Digital by Rare Doggo. Doesn't have a description, so bus is in the way. I should leave the bus spawned, but it's gonna cause lag. The bus would actually work really well on this map to get back and forth from like the different tracks and stuff, like a shuttle. But this, I'm on the wrong side, is a digital clock. There is a modded clock that follows your computer time or your real time. I think it just uses Lua or something to get your computer's time. I don't know. But let's see how this works, because it's just a switch and a button. And I don't think there's a description. No, not even on Steam. Oops. So, let's oh, so it's just kind of counting up. So I'm guessing it counts up, and then that's probably like a reset. Yeah, okay. Hey, that's still really cool. That's more than what I can do. Like, I can... I haven't really tried to learn much in this, I'll be honest, lately, but I can still only do lights and stuff, so... This is cool, and the way you pointed all the lights actually looks like a proper 7-segment display. And then kinda look at all the workings in the back. So yeah, basically that tells, I guess, each one of these to light up. And then from there, these would relay to those, the lights. And then I guess this looks like... No, this is still input 2. Looks like all of the arrows are going towards the displays. So it looks like this is just like a main logic board, and then got each of the displays. This is crazy. Like, it goes to show how many connections you really need for things to work. I'm just trying to find a good angle to see things on, that's all. Ooh, I got an idea. Day and night mod setup. Go! There we are. Can we see any of the logic lighting up from the front? We can. So if I go like this... Looks like we don't see as much logic from here. But I'll just kind of stand here for a moment so you can see what's going on. And then we'll go to the back. I love watching this kind of thing work, but I've never been able to do it myself. And there are so many systems that... Oh, and there you go. It just ticked over to another segment, I think. So it looks like it literally just counts up to that one. Yep, and then it probably flips, adds one to that one, and then counts, flips, adds one to that one. Yeah, this is cool. Like I said, I don't know a lot about programming, especially in this. So I don't know too much to be able to explain it. But yeah. And as you can see, it's been about 3 minutes. Interesting, okay. I'm guessing the next one past the 0 is turned off? Yeah. So the one past the 0 is just completely turned off. So once that flips over, that might turn on. I don't know. Interesting. Either way, this is really cool, and I don't really understand it. But for those of you like me that like to just watch stuff like this work and go through and try and figure it out, definitely check it out. This has 1,048 gates on it. Like, and they're all probably wired by hand. You can use the blueprint tool to wire stuff, but I don't know how well that is. And another thing is, you could do this in segments, like this to there, and then just duplicate it and add it. But yeah, that's really cool. But I think we might have one more for this week. Ouch. I hit my elbow off the table. Yes, we have a TUS President by DirtPaw13. This is another one of their, like, multiple version cars, I'll say. I grabbed the Wagon version. I think there's like a normal sedan without this part. And then I think there's a race version, but I'm not sure. Either way, I chose the Wagon to check out because we don't really get many actual wagons on community builds. We get lots of hatchbacks, but not many wagons. Looks like the hood might open. It's probably a switch down there. I don't think it has doors, probably just to reduce lag. Is there a hood switch though? Signal, and lights. I'm gonna remove a panel. Yeah, I don't know if there's a hood switch or not. Because that looks like it's signals. But it's like way down there. Oh, you access it from the wheel well, I guess. Okay. And then it's got a big... Whoa. Is this an inline or a V? I want to say this is like a V10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is like a V12. Got all your piping up there, radiator piping and all that jazz. Exhaust work there. Oh, it's a twin turbo. Yep, twin turbo. Can't really see much past that. I'm gonna load in a new one. That way it's not broken. Here we go. Check out the bottom. So we have a glitch welded stick kind of suspension with some extra bearings for more steering lock and such. Better look at the turbos, intercoolers, all that wonderful stuff. Does this have 4 turbos? This looks like it's a quad turbo V12. And then you've got your gearbox and stuff back here to your kinda straight axle. Simple suspension, and then some more. Oh, that's just where you put the switches. Awesome. Let's take it for a test drive. It turns kind of weird. It's almost like it has spring glitch. I don't think it does, but it feels like it has spring glitch steering. Is it front wheel drive or all wheel drive? It's rear wheel drive, okay. That could explain different handling that I'm not used to. It does handle really good though. It doesn't really understeer. It doesn't... Oh. If you hold it, it will start to spin. Kind of. It'll slide a little bit, but it's not really meant to. It's a nice luxury car. And it looks really nice too. There's grass on my floor. But yeah. I like how you used the office chairs and glitch welded them so it actually looks like a nice cushioned seat instead of a weird racing seat or saddle. And you use lights to make bucket seats. That's hilarious. I'll say it time and time again, I love to see what people use to add detail. And like I just said, those are lights to add edges like a bottom bolster. That is really cool. But yeah. Check out the lights one more time because I didn't really look at them last time. What do you use there? I'm really curious at what that block is there. Cool. Either way, I'm going to load everything in, I guess, and then do the outro. Okay, and there we are. Community builds whatever number this is. As usual, you can build anything you want. Whether it's a clock, oopsies, I hit the wrong button. Either way, whether it's a clock, a bus, a car, a torpedo, a tractor, build whatever you want. And then once it's built, upload it to the workshop. Make sure that the visibility is set so at least people with the link can see it. As of right now, I'm going to still say vanilla builds only at the moment because I don't know if next time I load, if it's going to re-download all the mods or not. So, like I said at the beginning, just doing a little trial run, but either way, once it's uploaded to the Steam Workshop, copy the link. In the description of the video will be a link to the Discord group. In the Discord group, under Scrap Mechanic, vanilla community builds, submit your creation, and then I will take a look at them all on Friday or the weekend. But either way, as usual, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.